Hey, Joanne, your favorite breath coach here. How are you? What's going on? How are your manifestations going? How is the law of attraction working for you? Let me ask you what your definition of success is. And I'm going to babble for a minute while you think about that. So while you're thinking about that, breathe in and then breathe out. Make your out breath just a little bit longer. Breathe in and breathe out. And one more time, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and don't forget to stay tuned till the end for the this week's challenge and update on the groups, which is like super cool. So let's talk about success. What does success have to do with manifestation? Well, your definition of success matters a lot. The other side of the coin is, do you consider your day a success just because you got through it, or because you did the best you could with what you had to work with at the time? Personally, for me, I don't base success on the amount of money that I'm making. I don't base success on the house that I live in. I don't base it on the car that I drive, the clothes that I wear. My definition of success is what I've managed to do right here, right now, all day long. Is it the best that I can do with what I have available to me in this moment? I don't when I was running, I should say, when I was running a restaurant, I didn't start my day going, oh, so and so is coming into work today, so I'm not going to bother doing anything because I know they're going to pick up the slack and they're going to do the job. I didn't. I did all the same things that I like to do throughout the day. And then if the other person wanted to do a little bit more, great. If they didn't, I knew I did the best I could with what I had available at that time. And this goes to how I do the dishes, how I fold my clothes, how I clean up my desk, which is always a project on the go. I'm just saying, my desk is not clean. There are piles of different projects that I'm working on, which is about 5 right now. Yes, I know I need to narrow it down, but because I have the 2 groups going and a couple of other projects for different things going on, I'm doing a little bit every day, but I'm making progress every day. So this is how things are manifesting for me, a little bit every day. And I'm okay with that because I know that when I'm working on this one project, I'm doing the best I can on that project in that moment. That is my success for the day. Therefore, my manifestations are coming through. Just the other day, I received a gift I wasn't expecting, thrilled me to pieces, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I get to enjoy it. Actually, it was a basket of bath products, bath bombs, and funky soaps and smelly soaps. And oh my God, it's so pretty. And, a few other things. It's absolutely amazing. I didn't expect to receive that. But it was just kind of like a little hint of, yes, for me, the way I view it, it was a little thank you from the universe for keep working on what I need to work on. And that's what I'm doing. So when it comes to success, are you doing the best you can with what you have to work on in the moment? Because if you're not, and then you turn around and you go home and you do your affirmations and you do your things. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so if you go to work and you do half a job because you're not feeling well, you don't like your boss, you're having an argument with a coworker, you don't like the job that you're working on, it's just there to pay the bills. You're sending mixed signals. You can't go to work all day long, do half a job, and then go home and do your affirmations and everything properly, and then wonder why your manifestations are not working rather. In the terms of Abraham Hicks, you're kind of like putting an engine on both sides of the train. So using Abraham Hicks analogy, you're going to work and you're doing half a job, and you're coming home and you're doing your affirmations. So your train is pulling in both ways, and you stay right here, right in the middle. You're not going anywhere because both trains are pulling in the opposite directions. So in order to turn that around, change your definition of success and do just that little bit extra. You don't have to do it for recognition from anyone except you. The only person's opinion that matters is yours, of you. This is where success can apply to your life in so many ways. Once, it's the same as appreciating yourself. You consider yourself successful if you've gone to work and you've done a great job. It's extremely important that you give yourself credit for all the little things you're doing. You get up, you go to work, you try to be polite. Sometimes we don't manage. Guess what? We're human. But the thing to remember is that when you're having a reaction to somebody else, there's something else that may, not 100%, but may be going on inside of you for that person to have caused that reaction in you. We all see things from our own point of view. We have all lived life in a different way. You are the only one with you 24/7, and you are the only one that needs to be completely, totally, utterly, thoroughly, and completely happy with yourself. When you get to that stage, that is the penultimate of success. And when you can appreciate yourself that much, all the other fun stuff is just going to fall into place. Just for a point of record, I'd like to mention that, you have been shooting these rockets of desire of everything that you want to manifest in your life. You have been shooting off these rockets of desire for sometimes years. Sometimes it's just been a few months. But in everything that you do, in everything in your life that you've done, you've shot off a rocket of desire for that thing, whatever it is. And like Abraham Hicks says, you've got this little vortex of stuff sitting over here just waiting. When are you going to allow it in? Yeah, you have to allow it in. It's sitting there waiting for you. Took me a while to figure that one out. Since I figured it out, I've been given all kinds of little hints about all the good stuff that's about to come my way. It's amazing. I don't have everything I wanted yet. There's some things I still don't even know what I want, but I have a basis of it. And in the meantime, I do as much as I can with what I have to work with right now on what I can. I don't know what else to say. I could go on, but I'm going to stop now. This is my challenge to you this week. Okay. Take a few minutes. And yes, you have a few minutes. Even if you do this while you're in the toilet by yourself, go to the bathroom, do your thing, put your damn phone down. You don't need to take it with you into the bathroom. And while your body's allowing itself to do what it needs to do, just give yourself a little ponder. What am I only giving half an effort to when I go to do it? Do you go to work and complain about your job? How about appreciating your job because it helps you pay the bills, it helps you keep a roof over your head, it helps you keep your car under your butt, or keeps you going to work, or whether you use public transportation or whatever, doesn't matter. Do you give as much as you can possibly give at work? And again, don't do it for your boss. Don't expect recognition from your boss. Do it for your own self recognition. So that's my challenge to you this week. Review that and then act on it. And I'm going to quote somebody else when it comes to everybody says there's action in the law of attraction. Yes, there's action in the law of attraction. There's also traction in law of attraction. Get your traction. And part of getting your traction is helping yourself feel successful in everything you do. And that means also appreciating everything that you do. Like when you do your laundry, do you fold your clothes neatly or do you just toss them back in the basket, throw them in the dresser? You know, these little things. These little things make a big difference in the long run. But start with that. Write it down, play with it, make a game of it. How can you find ways to appreciate yourself more? How can you find ways to consider yourself more of a success? Do that. One of the things I'm going to be covering in the group is, which I should be able to have the link up next week. So one of the things, which I will leave in the comments next week, if I get to it this week, I will put it in at some point in the rest of the week, but I'm aiming for next week. So one of the things that I'm going to be covering in the group, the new group that I've started, is going over certain help books, starting with The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. One of the things that he goes off on, I don't remember what chapter it is right now, but is success. And how do you define success? And everybody's got a different way of doing it, but essentially it's the same thing. But we're going to break down chapter by chapter his book and a few others as we go along through this, because let's face it, everything resonates with somebody. Okay, let's not use the word resonate. Everybody hears things differently. Everybody sees things differently. So by going over and dismantling a few books, you're going to get your own little cognitive thoughts out of it, things that are going to feel good to you. Resonate is the word, but there it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop babbling now, but it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think everybody's gonna enjoy it. And there's going to be a discount in the beginning for the first few people that join, and it's gonna be a little community. It's gonna be interactive, and I think it is my hope that I will be able to help a lot of people straighten out some of the thoughts they have about law of attraction and how it works for them. It's something we all need. Yeah. It's a little bit of support. It's a crazy world out there. We all need support. We're not meant to do this thing called life alone. We're not. We're just not. And on that note, I'm going to let this go for now. Now it was a little jumbled, but as usual, if anything doesn't make sense, please drop a comment below or email me. My email is in the description box below. And if you found any value in this, or somebody that might need to hear it, please feel free to share the video with them. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps the algorithms, all that fun stuff. And I will talk to you later. Please be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Find something really cool to appreciate about yourself. Know that you are loved. I wish you a fabulous week. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.